So, my dear students, I'm back with this video again, and this video is the second part of my previous video which I've made on Kipling's poetry. We have discussed If, which was the famous poem by Rudyard Kipling, and this is the second part of this poem where we shall be discussing the last two stanzas or last three stanzas of this poem. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. In these lines, the theme in these lines is very simple, or we can say it's very similar to one in last two lines of the previous stanza. If you lose everything, you must be willing to begin again. You need to start again. Not only that, but you must also be willing to forget all your previous loss and not dwell on it, not revising your loss and not emphasizing your losses. The next four lines of the third stanza are also tied together, where Kipling says, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on where there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. In these lines, these are very powerful lines, we can say. The speaker is imploring the reader to endure even if that feels both physical and emotional impossible, where Kipling used sinew, which is the physical, and heart and nerve, which he meant emotionally. It is also worth noting that capitalizing of will. Perhaps Kipling wanted to emphasize the resilience of the human spirit here by making it a power that is separate from the person who possesses it. In fourth stanza, the consequence of doing all of these ifs is finally revealed, but not before Kipling presents us with three more scenarios. The first one deals with how to treat others. Regardless of their station in life, he writes, if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, it should not matter with whom the reader is walking. He or she need to treat the lowest of the low and highest in the society exactly the same, with same kindness, same generosity. Kipling then divides in next if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much. Kipling is reminding his reader that it is important to be able to bounce back from disappointments or pain. One must not dwell on his enemies or hurt a loved one. Finally, the poet gives the reader, in a final piece of advice, hear these lines: if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, he's telling the readers to never to give up or waste even a single second of time. He's telling his readers to never give up or waste even a single second of time. If you are given a minute, make sure you use all the 60 seconds of it. Finally, in the last two lines, the outcome of abiding by all these are revealed. Yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be a man, my son. If one is able to keep all of these things in check, one will have the world at one's fingertips. So, with this, we have the end of this poem. And make sure you should like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe this channel. And if you have not watched my previous video, just go to the description box, check the link, and watch the first part of this poem. And if you have any suggestions, you may just comment on comment box. Thank you so much.